Good morning, and welcome to Kayak Fishing with Chuck Earls. Today's episode is about snap weights. We're going to talk about all the different ways that you can use a snap weight, what the benefits of the snap weights are, and a couple different tricks that you can use to modify your snap weights to make them more efficient and to increase your presentation. There are many different styles of snap weights. I personally use I think they are the OR14 clips from Offshore Tackle. They work great. The weights themselves are just generic weights, different sizes. This is half ounce, I think. Got 1 ounce, 2 ounce, and 3 ounce. So the different weight obviously is going to get you a lot deeper in the water. There are charts, there are programs and apps like the Precision Trolling app that can help you. But what that does is it enables you to get baits like this, your deep diving bandits, which usually dives about 22 feet. You can get this a lot deeper, 30, 40 foot, with some snap weights and with some extra line out. Shallow divers like the Smithwick P10s. This is a custom by Mike Chaffin. Those usually dive 10 to 12 foot, I believe. With the snap weight, you can get these down near the bottom. When clipping your snap weights on, you want to get your line right behind that nipple there and then close it. Make sure it closes correctly. A couple of modifications that you can do. Obviously, you want to have a range, half ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce. Now, one other thing that I like to do is you can attach leader line to your snap weight. And this is only this is about 4 pound test, but you want it nice light test, because what this does is you clip it on. Now this can bounce the bottom while your weight can actually stay up here off the bottom, right off the bottom, picking up fish. So this is a great alternative, especially in weedy situations where your bait's getting hung up on the weeds a lot. You can put a leader on your snap weight, get that weight down below, and the weight will drag through the weeds. It'll keep your bait above the weed line as long as you set it properly. So that's a great hack. The other hack is bottom bouncers. You know, sometimes bottom bouncers work great, but the problem with bottom bouncers is you have to have like a 5 or 6 foot lead. Makes it a little bit of a challenge on the kayak when you're bringing your rod tip back, you know, at an angle, trying to net the fish at an arm's length. So what I did, I seen this on a video. Basically what you do is you cut your bottom bouncer, or you can make your own with wire and weights, just crimp them on, and then you're gonna stick that wire right in there, super glue it in place. Now you simply snap your bottom bouncer on, snap your bottom bouncer off. Very quick, easy, and efficient. Okay, so here's how snap weights work. Typically, when you're flatlining or you're not running anything on your weight except for your lure, so your fishing pole comes up here. That's the end of the fishing pole. This is you. Now, when you're flatlining or you're not using snap weights or any kind of diver or anything, your line goes like this. All right, here's the water surface. So that line sitting in the water right there, it's taking a lot of line. This could be 100 foot, this could be 200 foot out. Really varies, really depends on what depth you're trying to get. But this takes a lot of line to get this bait, this bandit over here, down deep. With these snap weights, same thing. You have your fishing pole here, you are there. Here is the water surface, okay? Now with the snap weight, you have your snap weight, you let the line out, say 25 foot. You take your snap weight, you put your snap weight on, and you let it out another amount of line, depending on where you're trying to get, depending on the depth. What that's gonna do is this, it's gonna bring your line down. Here's your snap weight, and then your bait's gonna dive. So, say this is 10 foot, all right? This is 10 foot. This bait's 10 foot down. Now with this presentation, now we're 20 foot here. And I'm just throwing numbers out there, so don't run your program depending on these numbers. You know, do your research, get the right numbers, practice, practice, practice. I know what works on the kayak. It's totally different from what works on the boat. On the boat, you really need to get your presentation far enough away from the boat that it's not spooking fish. On the kayak, we don't have that problem. So anyways, so now you're down 20 foot. Say you have 50 foot here, 50 foot of line out here. You have your bandit here. Now your bandit's maybe traveling somewhere around 30 foot instead of 10 foot. And we let this out 25 foot. We let that out 50, so we're out 75 foot versus 150 to 200 foot. So that's the benefits. You can get any bait down deep, whether it's a shallow diver, a deep diver, a lipless crankbait, it doesn't matter. You can get it down deep without having 200 foot of line out or 150 foot of line out or 100 foot of line out. When you go out there and you catch 30 fish in a day, 100 foot of line each time is a lot of work. Now the other thing that I wanted to show you real quick is with the snap weight with the lead. So now you have your line, your pole, your fishing line's coming down. Here's your snap weight clip. Here's your snap weight clip. There's your bait. Say, here's the bottom, okay? Here's your bait. Here's your bottom. Now with that leader on there, here's your actual weight. Down here near the bottom, ticking off the bottom, right? Ticking, ticking, ticking. There's rocks, there's weeds, there's all kinds of structure down here. So this weight is ticking off the bottom, and this bait here is just sitting right above the bottom, enticing fish. The cool thing about this presentation is if you get snagged up, this is like 4-pound test. You just yank it, you sacrifice your weight, you keep your clip, and you keep your bait. So play with those. Let me know what you think. Questions, suggestions, tricks that you use. You know, definitely reach out to me. Leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys. That's all I have for today. If there's anything that you want to see in the future, shoot me a message, leave a comment down below. You can send me an email. My email is listed down below as well. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.